Well, welcome to part two of the course cataloging. So something happened before. So my phone ran out of storage and it sort of boop. And so it left me hanging. And then I went to the Lovers Cove, the beautiful little snorkeling spot where the reef is just out from the shore. And I went there with the kids and we did some snorkeling. So here I am back, wet hair. I've been for a swim, all fresh as a daisy, ready to go. So delivering to you part two of course cataloging, which is a sweet success situation. Now, the background's kind of not 10 out of 10, but what I'm looking at is kind of 10 out of 10, but the light's really pretty. And I hold it like this. So, and there's people swimming. So I had it set up fully with that in the background just before, but there's people swimming. So let's just let them swim. So time capsules is really when you think of the courses that you make in Sweet Success, which is like you encapsulating everything that you learned from achieving this big dream and pass it on and you share it and you pass it on instead of teaching and preaching and telling. You can share it and create this beautiful thing that's of really high value to you, because what it actually does for me is the course cataloging and turning it into a methodology is I've got to really go back and look at what did I do to achieve this big dream. Now, you may not have a business model that's all about your big dreams like I do. However, there may be something that is, coming through you that this big dream may be a part of, like wellness or health or manifestation or your business or something that is related to what you teach and talk about and share and show. So whether or not this is your vibe, whether or not you want to turn it into a course or a or even a book, honestly, like even a book. This is just an idea that I have during Sweet Success. It's just become a habit that I have of my very biggest big dreams is I generally will create a course that encapsulates it. So if you have done this, you may actually rack your brain and you might be like, oh my gosh, I actually have done this. So I would love to see which courses you've created or masterminds or mentorships that you've created off the back of a big dream that kind of are a time capsule for your own self to go back and really reflect on what you now know because of what you have achieved. So I would love to see yours and also a prediction of what course you possibly would make in the achieving of this big dream. So for me, I knew that Me Brand Method was probably likely going to be a Sweet Success course that I would create after doing the Lap of Australia, because during the first lap of Australia, I actually really started to develop this methodology around being myself and really started, I created a book. I wrote a book about that, a booklet. And then I really was developing this modality and methodology for being yourself in your brand and making that actually the personal branding strategy is being yourself. And so it was really in development as I was achieving this big dream. So you may feel and see the actual developing of the modality on the methodology that you're using to navigate your biggest dream right now. So for me, it was Me Brand Method, the one of doing the Lap of Australia. And that's had a huge impact and part of my big dreams journey to the million, because literally that, like, some people go into Me Brand membership and they literally, so many of them upgrade into working with me one-on-one, or going into the whole kit and caboodle into Dream Spoke Club, which is all of my courses, or the whole energetic situation. So it's not just Me Brand, it's the whole thing. So this is of high value to myself as a life worker to actually encapsulate this. So any big dream that you have achieved, a big, big, big dream, the biggest dreams, and you're in the Sweet Success stage, I would highly recommend, if you can, whether it's a short course or a big, huge 111-day course like Big Dreams Bootcamp, this is cathartic for myself. This is valuable for me. And obviously it's super valuable for you guys, but it's valuable for me for making these really looking at the methodology and the modality and remembering, because, we all have these moments where we forget what we know. And me having my courses like Me Brand Membership, Dollar Diaries, and Big Dreams Bootcamp, which are all courses that I've cataloged on the back of Big Dreams in the Sweet Success stage, me having those is such high value to my own self. Even I go through my own courses to just remember and remind myself of the things that I know, because sometimes we can get very haphazard with the things that we do and be lost in the woods versus like bang, 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 bang. So I would love to see the courses that you may have made on the back of big dreams, or the ones that you feel like you're in development of right now. Courses, short courses, workshops, something that is more paid. Because in the celebratory phase, I find I don't do like so much of a paid thing. I do more of a masterpiece, a free masterpiece for the internet. So hope part 2 was helpful. Have the best day of growing into your big dreams, and I'll see you in the next video. 2 big dreams, Genie of the internet is out.